Some people have natural roots, but they don't have spiritual roots. When it comes to goal setting, your life moves in the direction of survival goals than other goals that are inspirational. When your root is deep, things will happen, but to move you will be very difficult. Roots are those structures you put in place. So some people have natural roots, but they don't have spiritual roots. And how do you know if you have roots or not? People that don't have spiritual roots, three things happen to them. Number one, when people don't have spiritual roots, they are spiritually malnourished. They are famished. Why are they famished? There's no system that draws nutrients to them. When it comes to goal setting, your life moves in the direction of survival goals than other goals that are inspirational. So the reason why that never happens is this is the reason why it never happens. When survival goal hits you, which is next week, all these other goals that are not felt goals, that don't seem tangible, you throw them away. And that's why I always tell people, hey, don't have like different kind of goals. You should have goals, different kind of goals, but put your goal in such a way that they fit into one box. Why? When they fit into one box, so there's a big goal I have, everything fits in. And because everything fits in, I'm able to push my life with one direction. Let me tell you why. Because this is very powerful. This is a principle of focus. When my goal is to succeed, but it's not tied to God or to make money, because that's a felt survival goal. To marry is a felt survival goal. To have a child is a felt survival goal. To pray more is not a felt survival goal. To know God more is not a felt survival goal. It's not a felt goal, rather. It's a felt need goal. Once my survival goal pulls me on the right, what happens? I forget school. But it's what I can do. I can take my survival goals and put it here and says, Lord, the reason I want to make money is this. I'm hoping you will bless me so that I can be a blessing to other people. I'm hoping you will bless me so that I can help the poor people in our village. I'm hoping you'll bless me so that I can be a sponsor of the gospel. Once I do that, watch what happens to me. If an opportunity shows up to make money that draws me away from God, I will not follow it. Because the ultimate end of the money is to what? Is to serve God with it. So I know that can be doors. And let me just tell you here. Not all doors are God's doors. Some doors that you think are open doors were opened by the devil. And the reason is this. Some of you, Satan knows you're very focused, and this is how you attack a focused person. Men, listen to this. Because women can do more multitasking, but women will suffer a lot. But you really think Satan knows you're very focused, that you're going to focus on the finance, focus on the job. So you know what it does? The first thing it does to distract you is this. It makes that thing tough. But because some of you are tenacious, when it makes it tough, you stay at it. Then the next thing it does, he said, this guy's not going to lose focus. Then he creates other goals and open other doors. Then all of a sudden, you take your eye off the ball and begin to look at the what? At the other things. And you lose focus. Some of you, what has troubled you is not that you don't have goals. You have too many goals that are disconnected from your purpose. So you must link all your goals together. So let's go. So when people are not spiritually, don't have spiritual root, you see them, they're famished. You see that they're famished. They are not consistent, because root helps you be consistent. So you see, they're very active today and they're not active. This is spiritual root. If you don't have spiritual root, I'm saying so because if you find yourself in this place, so all of a sudden on Monday, you're full of faith. Then Friday, you're full of depression. What's the problem? There's no root. So you're like all those plants you see on water that are moving here and moving there. There's no root. When you listen, if there's an Iroko tree here today, if you come back tomorrow, it's not going to move somewhere else because the roots are deep in the ground. The reason why you are unstable and not able to make great decisions is because your root is not deep in the earth. If your root is deep in the earth, when life comes, you will still be standing. And that's what the Bible says, they that have been planted in the house of God shall flourish. It's a planting. It's a planting that makes you that way. When your root is deep, things will happen. But to move you will be very difficult.